On the upside, I've caught a couple more fish, which have been jewfish and snappers, and I've let them go. Oh, there we go, we're on now. And if you don't stop them, they just keep running me over the rocks. Lock it up. On today's adventures, we've travelled 200 kilometres to the famous South Alligator River. We have a further 90 kilometres to go to the mouth. We'll be doing a solo trip today, camping in the boat. I've come prepared and stocked up for a bit of a stay with extra supplies in case it blows out. All right, sandbar. I come a little bit early just to make sure that prepping time and I wasn't rushing. Right, I've ever fished the South Alligator, which I've fished a few times. You've never fished the South Alligator unless you've been caught on a sandbar or hit at one, and I've done both, hit sandbar and been trapped on one for a number of hours. But anyway, it's a lovely river. It's away from the crowd, so we should have a good day. We're expecting some coastal showers, so it'll be interesting to see if we get any. I've got the man cave, so hopefully we can stay dry tonight, and we'll just continue setting up the boat. Alright, let's see how we go here. It's pretty spectacular, even on an overcast day. I got a lunchtime can. We're in no hurry, so we're just gonna mosey on down. We'll get down there for near the top of the tide. We'll fish the change. I think it's probably 1.5 meters movement tonight, so that it should be fairly calm and steady, unless the coastal showers come through. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. This is where it gets interesting because it's all open from here. We're nearly at the mouth, and this is where you just get the full frontal of the wind, if there is any, and there appears to be a little bit. So I'll just try and hug the coastline, the tree line as much as possible. Anyway, next picture will be at the mouth. Alright guys, just like that, we're at the mouth of the south. We've actually been travelling for a bit over 2 hours, 78 kilometres. So as you can see, it's fairly open water from here. If we need to take shelter, we can go behind Barren Island, go back around the back of the island there, or there's a couple of creeks over on Field Island there we can shoot off and check out or take shelter. Oh, it's been a bit of a dry start this afternoon, a little bit windy, and the tide's running a bit hard for where I normally fish, so I've just been moving around trying to find some not so strong current. Been between 15 and 4 meters, so I've tried 2 or 3 different things. Yeah, it just keeps slogging away. But as you can see, it's beautiful sunset. Okay guys, just wondering if any of you guys are curious about what gear I was running today. One of my classic all-time rod and reels is the Shakespeare Ugly Sticks of Gold. I think it's a 5'6" rod, stainless eyes, and pretty much bulletproof Shimano TLD 15. I've had these 2 combos probably close to 10 years. Never really had them serviced. I just wash them and spray a little bit of inox on them. As far as the rig, I run between 50 and 70 pound braid. Get some big jewies out here. Just a standard Padnoski single loop. The bait is a sandmar type long tongue fish and some fresh squid, which I just cut into portions and then put the sandmar on and then the squid, and that's pretty much all I do. Just depending on the tide and the wind, just move around so I'm not in that chopping the current. So been a bit of a hard slog this afternoon. Nothing's really biting, but we're here for a little bit, so we'll keep plodding along. I think we've got salmon. Yeah, little blue nose. Yeah, well, we'll take him for now. Just always strip him up for bait. I reckon that wind's picked up a couple of knots. A little bit choppier now. I just come over a tabletop and the birds are feeding, so I just pulled up and pulled in a salmon. So, but not the target species. Really? I don't know what this is. It ain't coming up very easy. Big rock. Big catfish or a big shark? Big lemon shark probably. There's no fight. Yep. Big nurse or see if I can get a better picture of it. Right, groovers, it's 8:20 and we've had caught one dewey, about 85-90 centimetres and one salmon. Wind's holding up, so we're going to head off to one more spot which is a little bit closer to the island and have probably another fish for another hour. It's a 3/4 full moon tonight. But then we're gonna probably sneak into the back of the island there and get into a creek. Just this wind is a bit too much at the moment. Evening all. It's 10:30. I've just come into the creek to seek shelter from the wind and possibly a storm I see brewing. So I've set up my man cave, which is basically a tent. It goes over the top of the bimini. But you can't quite see it at night time, but there's these big zippers for the side, on both sides, and a big one on the back. But as you can see, I've got a fan there and I've got my little mattress there, so I'll just be rolling that out in the middle here. So what I'll do is I'll say goodnight now and see you in the morning. Cheers. Morning YouTubers. Pretty good night's sleep. I'll give you the tip. Once I got in there, I had to get into this little creek, which is what I'm trying to navigate out of now. So before I got to brush my teeth and do what I needed to do, I needed to get out of there before I get landlocked all day. So I'm in about 1 metre of water. And there's my active track there, and there's appears to be an island there, but it's a big rock bar. So I just need to get past this and then I can finish packing up the camp, brush my teeth and do what I need to do. But yeah, I just wanted to give you a quick update. All good. I don't want to jinx myself just yet. I'm in 4 metres of water now, so I don't want to rip it up and do another prop or keg or something. Hey, what a cracking morning. Have a look at this. Absolutely cracking. No one else around. A little bit of cloud. There is a little bit of wind still. But nowhere near as bad as last night. So yeah, hopefully today's going to be a cracking day on the fish. Low tide's not till 11, so I'm going to hang around out the front here till at least 9 or 10, and then we'll make our way over to one of the local creeks and try and do some barra for the outgoing, the rest of the outgoing and the incoming. Okay. So just give you guys an indication of what this place can be like. I'm in 3.5 metres of water, 4 metres now, and as you can see there, it's dropping off 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll go down to 15 to 20 to 30. So you'll be roaring along and then whoopah! There, not particularly good. well, fish in the boat. They say more rods, but sometimes it's a bit harder when the fish are on, like bottom bashing. It was a good fish until the shark got it. We're getting bigger. Still only in 10 meters of water. So just looking at the water clarity, the water is much cleaner today. As last night was a lesser movement. It was like less than 2 meters movement last night. So today, with its outgoing, it should be a lot cleaner today. Probably even tomorrow will be a better day. Shark. Righto, so the current is a lot stronger on this side, funneling out as you'd expect. So I'm going to try and find a pressure wave or a bit of a slower movement of water, and because I'm barely hitting the bottom in 15 to 20 meters of water with about 12 ounces of lead. Any more than that, I think it's ridiculous. If you use 16 ounces, you can barely feel the line when they're biting or tugging, and there's plenty of opportunities around here to find a slower current. So that's what I'm going to do, and I've got a few marks here already, but I'm just going to try and have a look around and see if I can find something else. Just hit it. It doesn't feel too strong though. It's only 6 meters. Dirty catfish. That's better. So this is about normal, a little bit of, well, I wouldn't even call it swirl, I just think it's current running out. It doesn't, I've fished here plenty of times when it's dead flat, but it's also stinking hot. See a bit of a storm in the distance. It's a baby Jew. He'll do. Just trying to undo him. I think this one's on too. Oh yeah. I mean, 16 meters of water. Oh yeah, smaller. I'll let him go. I'll get him up. There we go. That's a bit bigger. Trim the motor up. That's what you get for taking too long. Or get off. It's feeling like a shark right now. The way it's tracking, it felt like a Dewey at first. That could be a big Dewey, I don't know, but just the way it was tracking, felt like a shark. Running like a shark now though. Oh, he got off. No. Oh. Yep. Snapped me off. That's twice now. 70-pound leader, Schneider. Normally that doesn't give away. It is a braze. Been run over the rocks or something, so. Now what? They're there. It's on the bottom. Yeah, that's why it's so. Ooh, that's why it's, I can feel the rocks. And I want to. I'm getting. Oh, it's got me on the rocks there. Got me good and proper on the rocks, but I can't. Oh, snap me off. Just rig that up. Man, you just gotta put the brake on and nothing else. No play. Well, it's 9:30 and tide slowed right down, so it's only going to move another metre in the next 2 hours. On the upside, I've caught a couple more fish, which have been jewfish and snappers, and I've let them go. Oh, there we go, we're on now. And if you don't stop them, they just keep running me over the rocks. I've done about 5 rigs in 10 minutes. They just keep running me off. I'm running 70-pound leader. What's going on here? My rod's twisting. I think he's breaking me rod. My eyes aren't lining up. Come on. Yeah, Huey. He's got that in his gob. There you go, catch a release. So as I was saying, in probably the last 10 minutes, I've lost 5 or 6 rigs, and the problem with those big dewies is they smash them that hard that they smash the sinkers off, or get them hooked on the rocks and then break them off. and they're quite abrasive, their teeth. So, but I'm going to cheat here. I'm just going to tie another sinker on. I'll just tie another sinker here and get that rod back in the water. Again, I mean, only in 16 meters of water, 15-16 meters of water, so it's not too bad. You can release them. I have released a couple of the little ones and snappers, so just slip that through. Oh, that's a shark. Fucking cunt, there's some acrobats. Lock it up. Well, there you go. I don't know if you guys can see that. But there's a reef just there. I was just in 15 meters of water, and now it's dropping off now. But I was just in 1.8 meters. It's just so treacherous here. You think go in the middle, it's if not worse. Welcome back, guys. I'll give you an update. We've come into the local creek here to do some trolling. We're just waiting for the tide. Well, the tide would have turned out at the mouth. It's about an hour's difference, somewhat, to the creek. So the tide's still running out here. So, yeah, we're just waiting for the tide to come back in, and then we'll continue. I've been trawling for the last hour anyway, but there's fish there, but they're just not feeding. I'm running 2 rods. Yeah, I might have some lunch. I just put the shade up, stinking hot. Water temperature's 30 degrees. So we might just hang around here for a couple of hours, because we've got to wait for the tide to come in anyway before we can get back to the boat ramp. So there's no point racing back. So I might just take this opportunity to thank you guys for liking and sharing and subscribing to my videos. I enjoy making them. I enjoy fishing just as much, and so we'll continue with this one. Hopefully we'll get a barra or 2 or salmon, and we'll keep going. Cheers. There's plenty of fish marking up on the sounder. There's a couple of ridges up ahead, and I'll whip the camera around and show you when we get there. everyone. I just want to take this opportunity on the way home to thank you all for following me this far on the journey, on the solo trip and in the past videos. So again, thank you for liking, commenting and subscribing.